it's time for another update. So I've got two greenhouses here, and if you've been following the series, then you would know that they are a month apart. As of this week, this one, the first tray, would be 6 months old, and this one would be 5 months old. And I can't believe it has been that long already. And I say that because if you look at them, they still look small. Then again, I have been looking at them frequently, maybe at least once every few days, which is why it's so hard seeing the changes that they're going through. Because if you see them almost every day, then you would not notice the subtle changes. But lucky for me, you don't see them every day, and I only post an update on them every month. So I'm pretty sure you would see the differences. So as far as I'm concerned, the only thing that I really notice since the last update would be the size difference and more colors this time. In my first tray, I only gotten the elegans to germinate, and as you can see, they are growing quite large now. They are clumping, they are crowding the cells. A lot of you, including my wife, were asking me if I should start separating them, moving them in separate containers because of the crowding. And to that, I say I'm not sure if I should do it now, because if you look closely at their stems, the stems are too thin, too little and frail. So I think that handling them now would break them, and I don't think that they would survive it. They're still too young to be transplanted. So I think I'm going to leave them for as long as I can until I see that the stems are thicker. That way they would survive the stress of transplant. Over to the second tray, I could say the same thing as the first tray. They are looking bigger compared to last month, and I see lots more colors now. And something that I notice almost immediately is that in some cells where there's fewer plants, fewer germinated plants, the seedlings are larger than those where there's a lot of sprouts. So I guess competition is happening here. But like I said with the elegans seedlings, I don't think I'm going to transfer them anytime soon because I'm worried about breaking their stems. So I'm going to leave them as is until I see signs that they are suffocating each other. Right now it doesn't look like it. They're still happily growing. I just have to make sure that I supply them with enough moisture, because these two trays dry out a lot faster now that the seedlings are grown. They're pulling more water than before, and I find that I have to water them maybe once a week now. And the way I do that, just in case you were wondering, is I do not necessarily just mist them on top. What I do is to fill the container with water, let them pull up water through wicking action. That way I get to ensure that the soil, the whole substrate, is drenched. So we have 6 months of growth, 5 months of growth, and I wonder where the next few months would take us, especially since we are currently in autumn. It's getting colder now, so I'm pretty sure that the growth rate would be slowing down. But if I keep them under the shade in the eaves like where they are right now, maybe they would continue growing slowly. And I'm really hoping that they would survive through our winters. And that's it for this update. I'll see you next month.